For the latest Monsterverse news updates, visit hybridnetworkyt.com.
What's up, watchers? Will here with a bit of a different topic for you this week for Godzilla Kong. So, many of us are fans of Godzilla as well as Kong Skull Island, or at least his scenes in it. But with both films, I saw complaints which is natural for movies. I wanted to take some time and unpack those as we were getting ready for a Godzilla sequel in 2019, and we're getting the epic crossover Godzilla vs. Kong in 2020. So, that by the time we get there, hopefully all of these issues will be resolved. So starting with Godzilla, the major issues I heard seem to tie into one another. People were not exactly fans of more human characters in the film. Now, although they tried to flesh them out, as a result there was less of Godzilla himself in the film. Now, I do think some of the characters were good, like Ken Watanabe and Bryan Cranston's characters, but I believe that despite their efforts, mainstream audiences weren't super invested in the Brody family and their experiences in relation to Godzilla. I think what Gareth Edwards was trying to do was mix in aspects of the original film that had a heavy focus on human characters, with Godzilla only being in about 10 minutes total, with a more modern image of Godzilla as someone who is constantly fighting, as a large chunk of its film history has him fighting, well, against something. In some areas it worked, and as we did get invested and excited from the start as we were introduced to the mystery of Godzilla. But at the same time, it kind of undercut, as one of the scenes where he shows up, it cuts away after a few seconds. Now, of course, without the human characters, there isn't really a lens through which we, the audience, are supposed to connect. So, it seems more of the monster is the way to go, right? Well, let's move on to one of the main issues I heard, and kind of agree with, about Kong Skull Island. Now, it seemed that they took the fan reception to heart, and we got way more of monsters fighting and appearing in, rather than them just being present in the film. The problem is that despite all the big names in the cast of Skull Island, the most memorable characters were probably Sam Jackson, John C. Reilly, and John Goodman. They took time away from human characters, but at the same time they weren't really characters to begin with, more so they were archetypes. Standard ones like the military man way over his head, the one there is just for a paycheck, the guy that wants just to go home, the sacrificial lamb, etc., etc. So, across the board, despite this being a franchise about monsters, it seems that the audience's biggest problem with it are the people. I would say that the movie people want to have has a build-up to those big epic action scenes like in Godzilla, but also seeing enough of the monster to understand them as a character, like Kong. And at the same time, they have a cast that is not so much big Hollywood names, but a cast that will get audiences invested. Honestly, doing all of this and fitting it into a script with a plot is difficult, but on the bright side, they have 3 years and the Godzilla sequel to gauge what fans want and how to execute it, so hopefully it all ends up going well. But, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below how you would fix the Monsterverse, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Hybrid Network. I'm Will, and I'll see you next time.